Today I thought that I should make something little bigger than the smaller video and talk about Gautam Buddha. Though I don't have practice of telling stories, but I'll try to do justice to looking back to the experience that my elders used to tell me the stories and whether I can do justice to what I heard from them. So today we talk about Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha's birth name was Siddhartha. He was born in 567 BC in Kapilvastu, Lumbini, which is in Nepal. And if you look at India, it is very quite near to the Basti district. It's quite near to that. Shuddhodhan was the father of Siddhartha, and Maya Devi was the mother of Siddhartha. In the beginning, Pandits told the couple that Siddhartha would either be a Bodh or he will be a great king. So now the issue came before the couple that what to do, because if he was to become a Bodh, then it will be difficult for them. So Shuddhodhan kept a quite vigilance over the activities of Siddhartha. He made the complex, the mahal like that he shouldn't have any kind of a sorrow things which he should look into. So that's how the Siddhartha childhood was. Then he was being brought up in the mahal, and no kind of impression was given to him that there is any kind of a sorrow in the world. So the time just got passed on. Shuddhodhan and Maya Devi were kings, and so they belonged to the Shakai community. And then Siddhartha got married also at very early age. He was married to Yashodhara, and then they had one son also, name called Rahul. Since it was the time when the Aryan culture was on the peak, and around the Ganga and Jamuna rivers there was lot of agriculture. So when the agriculture was there, the social issues also came into light. There was indiscrimination. There was a one system which we call it as a coin system, the casteism. Then the coin was also introduced at a time when the coin was in circulation. There were a lot of issues with regard to the Vaishyas, which is nowadays we call the prostitution kind of a business was also going on. So there was a lot of misery in the society. By this time, Siddhartha was also of 29 years. One day he left the home without telling anybody, and in the way he found, it's a very common thing, everybody knows about that. He found a person who was old. So that thing taught him that everybody is going to be old. That taught him the longevity, how much longevity one person has, and one has to die one day. He also met a sick person, which gave him an impression that everybody is going to be sick and have pain in life. He also found a dead person, which means everybody has to go from this world. He also found a person, tapasvi. He was doing meditation and trying to find out ways for salvation. Looking into all these things, Siddhartha, he just went went to Bodh Gaya. There was a tree. He sat down there. For 7 years he was under the tree, and then one day he got enlightened. So that's what we called enlightened one. So under the tree, Gautam Buddha was now called, Siddhartha was called as Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha was physically very fine. So he used to go around and do the sermons. The first sermon he gave in Banaras, and later he went to various places and gave sermons, gave his vichars. He was against the misery of the society. He was a very down to earth kind of a person. He was very furious with the indiscrimination between rich and poor and men and women. He wanted to fight for that. So he used to roam around, give sermons, except in rainy days. He used to go every day and do that. 40 years he did that. And the Nirvana, the achievement of enlightenment which Gautam Buddha has, what does it mean? It means that everybody has to leave the desires, conquer over the desires, and once get salvation. So these were the principles of Nirvana. What do you say? We call it as a salvation or mukti or Bhagavad Prapti. So that's how the life of Siddhartha was. All through he fought for the people who were below the poverty line. He fought for the casteism. He fought for the equality among men and women. He fought for no discrimination between rich and poor. Here, one thing that reminds me of Mathli Gupta, who wrote Yashodhara. In this book, he has written about the pain, the grief the wife of Siddhartha had, that he has gone for a good cause, but he did not tell me. So, on the grief and pain of Yashodhara, Mathli Gupta wrote very beautiful book called Yashodhara, where he has very clearly pronounced that Yashodhara was not informed and he just left, but Yashodhara at the end was happy that he went there for some better purpose. So the purpose was achieved. So no grief at the moment. So that's how Siddhartha, the Gautam Buddha, had his life. I try to give short glimpse over it, and also I thought about practicing myself, whether I can tell a story or not. Thank you. If you liked my contents, kindly share it, subscribe it, and like it. Thank you once again.